It's Thursday. It's Mark Pyers. Thursday. And it's Real Talk.
What the heck is going on here?
It's Mark Pyers. What? That was weird. I guess I had the window open. It's Mark Pyers. It's Thursday. And it's Real Talk. I'm with you. That's right. Day 535 in a row of the Mark Pyers Real Talk show. And we're about to get into it. So I assume what happened there is I closed a window and I was in there. And so I lost all of the stuff I just had open. Had all these news stories open for Hammerlin Jamison so he could drop the truth on y'all. And so I guess what we'll do is go back to the main OBS feed here. How's everyone doing? What's going on tonight? What are you guys up to? We got a Trump clip for you. Hammerlin's here to rip the lid off of like 5 stories. And of course, we have the beat seat. So say hello. You have any requests? I'll try to get into them. Most likely not going to happen. Let's be honest. I mean, let's hold on. Let me shut down the volume here. There we go. Let's see who's on. Chris, how you doing, brother? Head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell, everybody, if you have not yet. This is the show that goes. I've been live every day for the last 535 days, people. Hammerlin and Jamison are ripping the lid off the fake news. Oh, just wait till Hammy comes out. This is going to be a little ham jam. That's right, HammerTime. Let me get over to the YouTube page real quick as well so I can say hello to my people. Guys, if you're not on the YouTube page yet, you're missing out because that's where the chat goes. Oh, by the way, I think I have something figured out for tonight. Tell me if you've seen this yet. Tell me if this works. Look on the bottom, guys. Do you see this? I'm going to test it out. Be the first one to say something here. I'll say, hello, peeps. Look on the bottom screen, guys. What? Right there. Hello, peeps. So basically, here's the story. That's it. Look at that. Torino's in. He said, hi, kitten. He's in. He knows what's going down. We finally have the chat here so we can all communicate together. Everybody can be a part of the show. So, listen, we're going to play some music, but let's get to this Trump bit. What do you say? I think we have to see what he has to say about things. I mean, I'm always interested. Here we go. Today's Trump bit. This is a face swap. You guys have to know. This is just me having a good time. It's a really depressing world we're living in right now. So this is how I like to cut through all that negativity. Hammerlin Jamison ripping the lid off the Donald J. Trump giving us some news.
Thank you. I want to thank you for joining me on this beautiful day here at the White House. And I'm just basically talking to you about a few things that are going on. We have our MAGA rally coming up this weekend. I'm very excited about it. I've got my good friend here, Tim from Oklahoma. I was just telling him how I'm a Sooner fan. And also, I can't wait to get there for the MAGA rally. Could it come any sooner? It's a little Trump joke. But seriously, this is going to be the greatest rally in the history of time. They said politically they've never seen numbers like this, the amount of people that want to come and be a part of the rally. Look, I'm still having a major problem with all of the fake news outlets. They're all proud of the protesters. Oh, it's such a lovely thing seeing them protest in the streets. And then you watch the same broadcaster 10 seconds later say how irresponsible Trump is being. He's going to create the second wave of infections. Watch what happens. We have one MAGA rally, and they're going to say that these spikes are because of that, and not because of the Antifa scum all over the country. Yes, that's the liberal agenda. Look, I was in, now I'm out. They don't like it. I was on the inside, okay? I was on the inside, and I decided to leave the warmth and comfort to give America back to the people. And you know what? We're gonna do it big league. Nothing's gonna stop Trumper. That's right. I appreciate you, Tim. Looking forward to our MAGA rally. This weekend, people, get your tickets. It's gonna be a love fest. Have you ever been to a MAGA rally? I have such a great crowd. People are smiling and being friendly. They all want a peaceful existence in America, unlike George Soros and Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Or as some have called them, Satan's Triangle.
Satan's Triangle. Who calls him that? I don't know. I just made that up in the moment. It's like everything else on Real Talk. We just let the moment happen, and all of a sudden, Satan's Triangle. Look, sometimes people call Obama, Hillary Clinton, and George Soros Devil's Triangle. That's right. And Soros, you guys know what he sounds like. That's right. He's like, "Hi, my name is George Soros." I'm like, holy cow, what happened to you, buddy? Besides looking like Frogger from the 1980s video game Frogger, starring George Soros, you also sound like you live in a cheese grater. Anyway, listen, I've got some problems with this dude, okay? He's out there supporting all kinds of bad things. Is this working? It's the weirdest thing. Hold on. No, it is. It's so weird. When I look at the preview of my live show, it's a white screen. Never seen that before. Wow. Like, isn't that weird? You guys see that? Look, it's a white screen. There's nothing playing. But when you click on it, it works. I don't know what the talio. Anyway, listen. We're going to get into a few things. Now we finally have the chat window over here so you guys can communicate together. If you have any requests, anything you want me to get into, just let me know. And I'm going to quickly play you guys a few clips because I was proud of the last 2 days. This one I just did today, that's all right. But these last two from yesterday and the day before, like the presser from yesterday, did you guys see this? I wish I'd edited this. I actually had something new I wanted to change on this. I wish I didn't release this exactly the way it is. Let's do Trump Squad. Now we'll do this one. This was yesterday. Okay, here we go. There's an outtake at the end. Okay, this is the thing. I wanted to edit the outtake because I could have taken out the lead into the outtake and made it really cool. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just tell you that now, and tomorrow I'll update it and then play it for you again where I could show it to you. But the one on YouTube is this exact version right now. Here we go.
Hammerlin Jamison ripping the lid off of it. Donald Trump, he's giving us the scoop on 2 or 3 books coming out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming to join me on short notice. I wanted to let you know there are a couple of tell-all books coming out. First one's on my lovely wife, Melania. I'm not sure where this lady thinks she gets... Oh, she's from the Washington Post. There we go. That makes sense. It does. I mean, look, election year, we're going to have a book come out like 4 months before the election. And it's going to be a tell-all about your wife and about how she doesn't like you. And you sleep in different beds. Of course we sleep in different beds. She snores. She's a snorer. Look, I'm sorry. Donald J. Trump needs his beauty sleep. And if you had a snorer from Slovenia in the bed next to you, I think you would also want to have your own gold bedroom with a gold mattress and a gold pillowcase. So anyway, the other one is a tell-all book from my niece, of all people. You think there'd be some family loyalty, but no, it's an election year. She can make some money. Look, she's not a billionaire like Donald. So she's taking her shot. I get it. The other one is Bolton. I gotta tell you, Bolton, he's not like Michael Bolton at all. He has no charisma. No charisma like Michael Bolton. I'm just saying, he's not charismatic at all. He probably takes a crap very awkward as well. Like maybe he's like leaning, to stabilize. I don't know. Look, it's all BS, fake news, just letting you know. I'm just saying, he's not charismatic at all. He probably takes a crap really awkward. He probably takes a crap very awkward as well. Like maybe he's like leaning against...
I'm still laughing about that. I was trying to imagine, like, he's leaning up against the wall, like, while he goes to the bathroom. I don't know. I just, in that moment, I was like, that would be the funniest thing in the world to see Bolton doing. While he's writing that book on his laptop, and he's, like, leaning against the wall. I don't know. Just a visual came over me for a second there. I don't know. It's a HammerTime exclusive. That's right. We're ripping the lid off of it. And guys, we are about to rip the lid off the news. I see Random is on, Denise is on, Torino's on, and I just want to say to you guys, what is going down? What is happening? It's Thursday, day 535 in a row. That's right. I've been live 535 days in a row. Wow, guys, it's a lot of days in a row. You do it one time is good, but every day? How can you do such a time without scripts? Oh, no. No, my brother, it's okay, Random. I'm so glad to see you back. Listen, it's funny. I always say this. I can't expect everybody to show up every day. I'm here every day. That's it. But we all have lives. You guys have lives. So I don't expect everybody to pop in every single day and be a part of the program. But when you are, we get going. And what's kind of cool, we dropped day 500 as a podcast, podcast number 65, if you can believe it. And that is available on any podcast platform. It's free of charge. Sally, how are you? Sally, you got to go over to YouTube. Join us over on YouTube. Because, see, you're watching my screen, which is not that good. I mean, seriously, and the audio is a little behind because of that. Anyway, head over to YouTube, please, Sally. Join us. Just type my name in, Mark Pyers Real Talk, and you will find the show. And so bottom line, guys, is I have to show up every day, but you don't have to. Just show up when you can. I always say sometimes you have like 3 minutes just to pop on, see what's going on. Be like, hey, how's it going? Denise, good to see you. Random, good to see you. And then you have to get going. I get it. But guess what? You come back in about an hour, we're probably still here. You come back in about 2 hours, we're probably still here. This is the show that goes. And when you guys are on with me, ooh, do we get going. I mean, we just get rocking. And the last couple nights, last couple weeks, it's been like 3 to 5 hours per night. The YouTube, I'm going to type it in right now because all you guys can see, which is so cool. We got this all set up tonight. Guys, how cool is it that we could actually see the chat window now during the show? I never had that before, but I just figured it out today. And I'm like, I'm bringing it to the people. Ripping the lid off the fake news. That's what we're doing here, people. Check it out. And let's see if this works right there. There's also a few other things I just figured out. I'm going to pop onto the screen. Oh, my man. Torino found it anyway. My man Fernando found it. You rock, brother. Fernando, where are you? Ferdinando. Or where are you exactly in the world right now, Ferdinando? I'd like to know, are you in Brasilia by chance? Because then I would like to say Benoit. Benoit. That's a Hammerlin Jamison exclusive. Benoit, which means good night in Portuguese. And I just happen to know this because I am Portuguese. And I could tell you these things. That's about all I could tell you is good night and good morning. Yeah, my man Ferdinando. All right, so did you know by my last name that I was Portuguese? Because some people that are Brazilian or Portuguese know that Pyers is a Portuguese last name. It's really pronounced Pires in Portugal. I say it like here's the thing. I got a great Portuguese accent. Pires, okay? I don't know how to speak the language at all. I have no idea. I used to work for my father, who's a Portuguese builder, contractor. All of his employees, all of his contractors or his carpenters are Brazilian. So they used to joke with me. They'd say, you know, your dad speaks like this mix of like Portuguese and Brazilian. It's like Brazilianese. It's like this weird thing because, and the funny thing, my dad moved here from Portugal when he was like six or seven. So he joked with me, he said, you know, I have the education of a 7-year-old in Portugal. Like I know what a 7-year-old would know in Portugal. Then we moved here and my grandfather said, you're in America, we're speaking English, you know, so they learned the language and it was about being here and integrating in society. And this is the problem I want to get to kind of roundabout here today, but we're dealing with a lot of people right now that have no respect for this country, have no respect for the flag. And I saw something today that made me so upset. I want to bring it up and talk about it right now. This should be a Hammerlin exclusive, ripping the lid off of it. But this Chaz that's somehow allowed to exist in the middle of Seattle, 6 blocks, where these heathens are there just like raising. I mean, seriously, have you seen any of the footage? Have you seen any of this? I don't understand what's going on. I saw some guy peacefully protesting. I thought the whole idea of a protest is being able to express yourself. This guy didn't say a word. You know what he did? He had a Make America Great Again hat on, and he was holding an American flag. And all he did was walk. He didn't say a thing. Just a proud American walking through the streets. And this heathen, this disgusting human being that forgets what it means to be American, is trying to rip the flag out of his hand. And a couple people are saying, hey, let him peacefully protest. She's going, I don't care. I don't care. This is what we're resorting to? Is this what we're resorting to now? No respect for the country that you were born and live in? Is it perfect? No, it's not. But you could live somewhere else in the world, and believe me, it's nothing like this. You would be fire extinguishers in the face right now in different countries. Riot gear. They would be out all over you. You live in the United States of America, where you happen to be in a Democrat state that's allowing you to do this. And you act like that? Let's rip the flag out of a peaceful protester's hands. Here's the best part about this guy. You know, he didn't say a word while she was doing this, like this animal. She's an animal. You know, I have a philosophy. My new philosophy on everything is don't break the law. And yeah, you know what? There are situations where people are doing nothing wrong, minding their business, and there are creepy cops. They need to be dealt with. Absolutely. Police reform. Did you not see this is where we're going to curtail, go back to, okay? When I tell you the bit from the day before was even better, this is potentially what they should do, okay? You want to fix the problem in America with the police? You don't get rid of the police. This is what you do. Actually, just as a little, disclaimer before up front, this would be as ridiculous as getting rid of the police. Here we go. Sally found her way too. Random Sally in Torino. Toriano, is it Torino? I think it's Torino. They're over on the YouTube page now, loving it. But guys, just check this out, okay? This right now, what I'm about to play for you, would be as ridiculous as getting rid of the police. Here we go.
Hammerlin Jamison in the studio, ripping the lid off. Donald J. Trump putting together an elite task force of special operatives.
Thank you. Thank you. Please take a seat. Thank you so much. I'm here to talk about police reform. Of course, it's the hot topic subject out there, besides the race war, of course. But I thought what we should do is reform the police departments. And we're hiring some heavy hitters to help us on the streets. A couple that you may not know about. And I'm hiring a couple of heavy hitters. You've heard of Cobra, no doubt. Sylvester Stallone. He'll be coming out of retirement to play Cobra in the United States Police Force. We need to have all kinds of superheroes that are great police, like Dean Cain. Thinking about calling Dean Cain. He played Superman once as well. And also Steven Seagal will be coming out of retirement, taking his ponytail out and pushing people and flipping them over with his Steven Seagalness. And look, I'm thinking about also calling in Chuck Norris because, as you know, he was Walker, Texas Ranger. If we could use Walker, Texas Ranger to maybe help us save the police departments. So we're thinking maybe, I know we had a problem, but I'm thinking about calling up Arnold Schwarzenegger, kindergarten cop. That's right. He's a very, very gentle police officer. Also, we're hiring Peter Weller. That's right, RoboCop. We figure maybe we could get RoboCop out there to start fielding some criminal activity. He doesn't see color. RoboCop does not see color. He sees crime. So I'm thinking about bringing RoboCop on and making lots of RoboCops. Look, it's 2020. Why don't we have RoboCop 2020? Peter Weller edition. I already called him. I already called Peter Weller.
You called Weller?
Yeah, that's right. RoboCop. No racism here. It's RoboCop. He sees crime.
I love that. He sees crime. Can't mess with RoboCop. He sees crime. He's crazy. Dag. Guys, we got Dagger on. We got Denise on. We got Random on. We got Torino on. We're all kicking it over on YouTube. You should join us. Over on the YouTube page, everybody, I put it on the chat window tonight. You can check it out up close and personal. The YouTube Real Talk page. We're living at large over here. About to play you some music on the beat seat. It's the drum you play with your hands and feet. Yes! And we have some cave dung as well for all those people that are interested in enjoying some of the cave dung while they're there. It's quite interesting. Hammerlin, HammerTime Jamison, ripping the lid off of it. We're going to play a song right now for you. There we go. Protesting is a First Amendment in America. Yeah, you know what? Listen, here's my issue. Again, we're getting back to it, is that if you want to let people protest, let people protest. If you have a problem with someone's protest, then get the F out. I'm sorry. This is a country where you are free to protest peacefully. That's the part they keep leaving out, the peacefully. Here's the other thing we're going to get into today. Hammerlin's going to rip the lid off of this. But they keep talking about how dangerous it is for Donald Trump to have a rally where people want to support this man who's been kicking butt for the last 4 years and getting abused. And I kind of nailed what it was earlier today. I saw this in a clip. It's very true. Trump used to belong. Trump used to be a part of that crowd. Remember, I said this a couple weeks ago, but I didn't tie it into this. They loved Trump. Remember, you're fired. Remember, #1 show on TV? Remember, everything he did was like gold? Literally, look, I made water, Trump water. It did well. It did very well. And everything was amazing until he came down that elevator and he was like, I'm going to drain the swamp. When dude came out and he said, look, I used to be part of that group, but they're not helping you. They don't care about you at all. But the Trumper cares. The Trumper is going to save the day. In fact, I'm going to put my billionaire lifestyle on hold to try to save this country. Look, it's my job to take over what Craphead has done nothing to fix. He had 8 years. He had a guy, they call him Sleep Sofa Joe, in office with him. And now I'm up against Sleep Sofa. First of all, can I talk to you? Does anybody see how ridiculous this new ad is that Sleep Sofa Joe has out? Where, Donald Trump has squandered what we gave him. Obama and Biden gave Trump a great economy and he squandered it. It was a crap economy. Look, don't try to tell me how it was in 16, Biden. It was crap. Don't tell me it was good in 15 or 14. It was good in 13. 1 year in the 8 years that you were there, it was good. 2013. Now, that's just my business. I'm a real estate agent. It was good 1 year. I hustled every year, and I had good years. 1 great year, 2 great years, mostly good years. But I hustled every single day. I took 7 days off a year, 358 days a year I work, okay? I'm out there with my clients. If I'm not with someone, I'm on the phone trying to make a new contact, trying to find a new piece of business. People need to buy and sell homes. Why are they calling anyone else? The Real Talk guy is here. And that's how this all started. You guys have sharded. It's all started, you know? Trump better start reading Q and do something. Yeah, I think you're right. Q's a friend of mine, actually. I talk to him on the phone every night. Where do you think you get your information? Hello? Q's my best friend. His name is Quincy. Quincy McDonald Fairchicks the Ninth. And he's quite interesting, to be honest. You ever heard of the Old Order? Yes, he's part of the Old Order. It's quite an old order, yes. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guys. Oh my goodness, you guys remember this? All right, so I created a Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. Who was on? Denise was on with me last night, and I think Nug was on. Look, bottom line is this. I have to work on the Kyle MacLachlan character from Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. Why would you do that, Mark? Everything's improv on this show, my friend. This came out of improv right here. Okay, so last night listen to this. Is this not the music to Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me? I keep imagining I did this last night where they go into that bar, you know, and it's like that red bar, and he's asking questions. He's like, do you know where Sarah Palmer is? And the guy goes, right? Brady! Brady, by the way, guys, I want you guys to say hello to Brady. Brady is the one who helped me come up with the idea of poison. I came out here with a bit saying Pelosi's poison. And Brady goes, "You mean Peloison?" I said, "Pelosi poison." He goes, "You mean Peloison?" That's right. All right, John Prine, I don't know who that is. Give me a name of a song, though, buddy, and what I'll do is I'll create a song in real time. That's the name of the song. That's the other thing we do here on the show. If you have a request, I don't know the song. I have to write a song in the moment that is called that song. So let's hear it. Give me something that John Prine song sings. Just give me a name of a song. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to play something. I'll be right back. Let me see what I have here. I'm hearing something I got to go check out. This is Joe Biden and his Antifa. This was from Denise. Check this out. This is her idea.
Good evening. Tonight we have a very special interview. Joe Biden, former vice president and the presumptive candidate for the Democratic Party of President of the United States in 2020, joins us to discuss the rioting and Antifa. Bridget Firestone sits down with the vice president. Thank you for your time, Mr. Vice President.
Well, I'm glad to sit down with you. I'm happy to talk to you about my campaign, about Donald Trump.
Can we talk about Antifa?
Antifa? Well, I'm not sure how everybody keeps talking about my Antifa. I'm sick of people trying to put shade on my Antifa, okay? She's a good lady. She never done nothing wrong. And my Aunt Judy told me that, too. She said, look, I'm telling you, Antifa's got nothing to do with this. Leave her out of it. You got a problem with anything, you could talk to smoking Joe Biden.
Well, everybody keeps saying that Antifa...
Look, I'm telling you now, my Antifa's got nothing to do with it.
Look, straightforward question, are you against Antifa? Do people want to know?
You're talking about my aunt. She's a very fine lady, okay? She makes a good meatloaf, and she likes to call her kids Pudgem. I'm not really sure what Pudgem means to this day, but my Aunt Tifa's a nice lady, okay? Next question.
I'm talking about the group Antifa.
I don't know. I thought you meant my Aunt Tifa. Look, if you're talking about a terror group, I'm against it. If you're talking about my Aunt Tifa, I love her. 100% fantastic Aunt Tifa.
Can't go wrong with Antifa, right? Oh my goodness. Here we go with Sleepy Joe. His new name is Sleep Sofa Joe. I call him Sleep Sofa Joe, and he's bound to fall asleep on the couch during the next interview. I'm expecting it, actually. I mean, who doesn't expect that to happen? Mr. Vice President Biden, you were the greatest person to ever live. We know you've been accused of things, but we believe you, first of all. I wanted to just tell you that up front. But is there anything you want to tell the people?
Well, I just want to stand on one principle. Standing on my record. And I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
When I heard that, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? The dude's going to kill himself. Okay, Big Oaky Goofy World is the name of a song. Let's see. Nolan, how are you, buddy? All right, so I think that you said, Steven said that the name of the song was Big OK Goofy World. Is that right? Is that what it is? Big Oaky Goofy World? I gotta tell me. Give me if that's... Pudgem. That's right, man. You guys are awesome. What do we got over here? This is a little song by Elvis called That's Alright Mama.
Hammerlin, Jamison in the
Tonight we
studio.
have a very
We're
special-
That's the hammer time.
That's alright, mama. That's alright for you. That's alright, mama, baby. Any way you do, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, mama. Any way you do. Well, mama, she done told me. Papa done told me to. Son, that girl you fooling with, she ain't no good for you. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, mama. Oh, the way you do. Leaving town, mama. Leaving town for sure. You won't be back then with me. Hang you around your door. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, mama. Any way you do. Any way you do. That's alright, mama. Any way you do. My man. Random and Brady, you guys are rocking and rolling over here with me. All right, I'm thinking about getting Hammerlin out of here because we got to get Hammerlin out for some ripping the lid off the fake news. I'm not sure if you guys have met Hammerlin yet, but he is part of the program. He is part of the program indeed. Let's see if we can open this back up. It looks like I've got all these, I've got all of these stories back open again. Yes, 1, 2, and that's right, number 3. Wait, is there a fourth? There's a fourth as well. And there could be, nope, that's it, just 4 people. And I think what happened over here last time is I had the show open when the show was not supposed to be open.
To discuss our efforts to support our nation's small businesses, working very hard, and safely reopen America, and that's what's happening.
We're doing major numbers, big league numbers. Every time I look at my numbers, I start thinking about the year I took over a company and made it successful. It reminds me of it.
All right, let's see if we can find a song for us. Hey, with that, well, we've got this Purple Rain open again. But let's play something else because I haven't really been doing that one very well. Purple rain, purple rain. We're going to do a little, this is a Denise special here. Denise gave me this lead she's like, dude, play some Nirvana. I was like, I've never played Nirvana before. But she's like, play some Nirvana. I was like, I guess I could try. And then I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. Really cool stuff. What else should I be? All of
sun. I feel there's water in the zone, in the sun. Narrate, narrate. I wish I was like you, easily amused. Find my nest of soul. Everything's my fault. I'll take all the blame. Aqua sea foam shade. Sunburn, the fees a bird. Choking on the ashes of her enemies. In the sun, but I feel as one in the sun, in the sun. Narrate, 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 narrate. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All in all, it's all we are. What's that other one we play? Everyone, what's it called? Where did you sleep last night? That's the other one we play. Do you guys like that one, though? Where did you sleep last night? All right, this is the other one we play. How did that sound, though? I can't check the screen currently because I'm trying to play this for you guys, but hopefully that sounded good. This is originally a Lead Belly tune that I think everybody's covered, but I was alerted to the Nirvana version, so we're going to go with a similar version to that, but it's become the Mark Pyers version. I like to do things my own way, okay? Except for that last tune. It's kind of pretty much like Mostly. Side note, a little upset. I just erased the Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me or instrumental that I created yesterday by accident. I should have erased a different track. That happens. Sometimes you push the wrong button. I should have saved the whole thing and it didn't. I'll try to do it again.
don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Pines in the pines where the sun don't ever shine. I was shiver whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. The pines in the pines where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. Your husband was a working man, just about a mile from here. It was found in a driving wheel, but his body was never found. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun don't ever shine. Yeah, I've been sleeping on that love. Girl, don't lie to me. Where did you sleep last night? The pines where the sun will shine. I was salmon all night through. Yeah. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Oh, in the pines, yeah, when the sun will never shine. Well, I would shiver the whole night through. Oh, my girl, my girl, my girl, my girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. And the pines, 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 the sun don't shine, I'll be shivering all night long. Yeah. Well, I'll shimmer all night through. Girl, don't lie to me. Tell me where. Tell me
Tell me where, tell me where, oh, won't you tell me where? Tell me where you sleep this night. Just like every other song, it's different every time I play it. I don't know. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's really bad. I think that was really bad. But whatever. Do I know how to play any 21 Pilots? I don't know. I could try. We had to do a little rip out for Kurt. You're right. McDonald. Hey, is that Norm McDonald's? Hey, look, Brady said he wanted me to go down to McDonald's. I said, look, I'm not the owner of McDonald's. I'm the owner of Norm McDonald's. I go and I give it to people kind of a sideways. I guess you call it a dirty work. Like Antifa called me, actually. They wanted me to do some dirty work for them. I'm not sure if you saw that. Hey, Liz. Liz is on, guys. Say hello to Liz. Liz, you should head over to YouTube. Subscribe or dig the bell. Join us over there. And let's see if I can play this for Liz. And also, this is Norm. Norm was attacked because he said no. Check this out. First of all, you guys know that he was approached by Trump, right? Should I go backwards and show you that first? Let's just play this. We'll go backwards.
Hey, yeah, it's a scary world we live in when they're calling Norm Macdonald to be anarchist. Yeah, I got a weird call today from Antifa. Yeah, hey Norm, we saw you in the movie Dirty Work, and we have some dirty work for you. I see, for hire? We're looking for some professional anarchists. Yeah, I think you may be our guy. Look, I appreciate the call, but what are you paying? After a short back and forth, I negotiated a figure. My wife said, you can't do that, Norm. You're working for Trump. You're not going to be able... It's a conflict of interest. I said, did you see the benefits? Did you see what they're paying?
I'm here looking on 21 Pilots chord page. I don't know any of these songs. What's the song that I would know that they sang? You got to pick something. Oh, shoot, this thing. I can't stand it. It always does this. What would be a good song that you'd be like, oh, he'd know that one? Because I don't know any of these names. The Pantalone. Guys, you wear your pantaloons. I put my pantaloons on one leg at a time. But when I do it, I make gold records. It's the Pantaloon Project. All right, let's see if we can find at least one more track here that I can play for you before I call it an evening. Let's see what time is it right now. 11:43, I leave. I've got something I've got to do still this evening, so let's go with it, people. Oh, wait a second. Oh, 11:43. That's what it is, guys. I've got something. I'm on D Live right now. That's cool. Now, let me see if I can figure this out. Someone said there's a way that I can save these or let you guys see them, I guess. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So, video info, maybe? No, it's not telling me how to share it. Like I wanted this stream. I don't know. Anyway, I couldn't do it. Oops, that didn't work. It just rolled out on me. I'll tell you what, I've been having some weird issues with this. I get these Chrome issues where it says like status default error or whatever. You guys ever had this happen? Anyway, let's get to a track for you. How about that? Playing you something right now on the Real Talk program. This is a little something called The Freshman. We Were Only Freshmen. Do you guys remember this? This was a song I just in my head. It popped into my head a second ago. And I said, you know what? Let's try to play this one. We did it a few weeks back. The Verve Pipe. That's who it is. Here we go. Verve Pipe 1996 probably. Maybe. I'm not really sure. Casey Kasem. Look, Casey Kasem. I'm playing a song for you. That's not it. How could they not have the freaking... How could they not have it in there? Oh, it's the same thing as here? It says 4th fret. Let me just see. Like, I was playing it a different way originally, but let's see if this works. Ready, guys? Here we go. I was young, I knew everything. She was a punk. Okay, that's it. It should be it. Ready? Let's see if we can get this rolling, though. We need to get the Guys, can we get the auto scroll go? I guess it's not going to work. So let's just play it without the auto scroll. Try to be quick. I was not going to do everything. She punk really took advice. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor. Stop a baby's breath, the shoe full of rice and milk. I won't be held responsible. She was touching her face. No, I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot believe we never thought all this time. How's it go? For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we wise and never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. Best friend took a week's vacation to forget her. This girl took a week's worth of Valium, slept, and now he's guilt-stricken, sobbing with his head on the floor. He thinks about her now and never really wept, he says. I can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. No, I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I do not believe we'd ever die for these sins. Me freshmen. We've tried to wash our hands of all this. Never talk lacking relationships. Still streaking, sorry, with my head on the floor. We fell through the ice and we tried not to slip. We say, I can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. No, I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember. Made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. Yes, we were merely freshmen. Merely freshmen. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd never die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. You guys remember that tune? I used to like that tune a lot. And I just played it for you. How about that? All right, let me play something else that I've been thinking about playing lately. Not thinking about lately, but I'm going to play it for you. Let's see. If I could think about what the heck it was that I wanted to play. We were touching her face. Won't be held responsible. All right, I'm going to play you guys a quick tuner on the way out. Have any questions? I'm happy to get into them. I think tomorrow we may have Marianne back for a little straight real talk with Hammerlin. We're going to have Hammerlin on to do a little something with Mary M. All right, this is the only one I know how to play. Of course, the auto scroll's not working, so I'll have to do it without. Here we go. I want to do more mellow, though. I just wish I can get this scroll to work. That'd be a lot cooler for me right now. It's not working. Nope. It's worth a shot. But it just did not work for us today, people. Let's try to see if we can be quick. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Whoa, whoa. It's down New Amsterdam. It's down lines, yellow-haired girl. Mr. Jones strength of a conversation. This black hair, mean gold dance. She says she dances while it's for the plays guitar. Something beautiful, but we all want something beautiful. And I wish I was beautiful. So come down, down in the morning. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Whoa, whoa. Show me some of those Spanish dances and pass me about Mr. Jones. Believe in me. Help me believe in anything, 'cause I want to be someone who believes. Mr. Jones and me. Mr. Jones and me. Telling your fairy tales and me. Stare at the beautiful woman. She's staring at you. No, she's looking at me. Smelling like the bright lights coming through stereo, and everybody loves you. Whoa, could be love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Picture myself in blue and black, black and gray. Look at the beautiful colors and very, very meaningful. Is my favorite. See, I wish I knew how this part goes, guys. It's like I'm reading off lyrics, and there's only one part I really know, which is to sing that one part. But my favorite part is when it goes to I'll never be lonely, never be lonely, never be lonely. I'll be alive. crap, guys. I gotta end on something decent, okay? Really, dude? I'll tell you how many times this thing happens. It falls off right in the middle of trying to play a show. How about that over there? Let's see, can we get this working again? I didn't go on Discord at all tonight, but it looks like I had it open. Didn't even realize it. Yes, what happens, peoples? All right, let's see if we can play this song for you. This is an oldie, but everyone knows this song. Unfortunately, I can't find just simply the lyrics. How about that?
Oh, okay. Look, we can't find it. We tried. It's just not there, Mark. Well, you should probably give up. Just like everyone says, give up. If you can't find it on the first try, just give up. Because obviously you're not privileged enough to just get it. If you were privileged, it would just come to you, right?
Everyone talks about privilege. You want to know what's real? I'll tell you what's real. You have to earn it. No matter what you look like, no matter what you can do, you got to earn it. You got to go out there and prove yourself. You got to go and continue to drive when people say you can't. And when they say you can't, smile and thank them for the fuel. Take that Real Talk quote and throw it in your gas tank. All right? Here we go. No, this isn't it. It's amazing to me that they don't. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I found it. It took me a little moment here.
Tied to me, tight up again. Who's got their clothes in you, my friend? Into your heartbeat, I'll beat again. Sweet like candy to my soul. Sweet you rock and sweet you roll. Lost for you and so lost.
Play a song for 25 years, and then you're like, how the hell does it go again? It's so funny. I literally haven't played the song in so long that part is like just escaping my mind. Let's go to the coming to Sorry. It's so bad. I haven't played it in so long. It's just terrible. It's terrible. All right, listen. I'm going to call it an evening. It's midnight, guys. Uh-oh. Look at the status access violation. Somebody tell me what the hell that means on Chrome. I've been getting that, and it just logs out. It's really weird. Oh, my goodness, guys. I got to tell you how silly it is. I see so many people say the stupidest things in the world, and I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Anyway, listen, I'm going to save the news, Hammerlin news. Should I save the Hammerlin news? Oh, a machine is on. What's up, buddy? Oh, my goodness. Are you serious about that I'm a machine? Or is that a joke you were saying about how that crappy song I just played? Because I could see that being the same thing. I'm a machine. You got to tell me, clarify. Did somebody really die that you usually watch, or are you just saying that literally the dude? Because I'm not playing. That was crap. That was crap. Okay, we got to end on a good note. All right, we got to end on a good note, people. So let's do this. Yeah, okay, so but did someone really die, or are you just making a joke about how bad that was? Because I think it was probably about how bad that was. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's see if we can rock and roll here. I'm going to play you one more tune on the way out. This song never fails. We didn't get to Hammerlin tonight. Jack, don't you come back no more, no, no, no. Whoa, whoa. Hit the road, Jack, don't you go back no more. Oh yeah, say listen pretty baby, don't you treat me this way. I'll be back on my feet someday, don't matter if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good. Well, I guess if you say so, I got to pack my bags and go hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no, no. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, yeah, yeah. Don't you come back no more. Oh yeah, listen pretty baby, don't you treat me this way. I'll be back on my feet someday. It don't matter if you do, it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so. Yeah, I got to pack my bags and go. Hit the road, hit the road, hit the road, hit the road, Jeff. Don't you come back no more, no, no. Go, go, go. Hearing some craziness again. Let's play your track and then I'll come back for some more.
Self-fulfilled.
I don't want to put her on. I got another good bit for you. Check this out. Ready? Trump to greatness. This is a good one.
Hammerlin Jamison coming at you live from the studio. Donald J. Trump talking the transition to greatness.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the warm welcome. I don't get too many of those on a daily basis. In fact, it's mostly slings and arrows for Trump. Oh, I didn't like what you did. Why don't you do better? How much better could I do than lowest unemployment in history? 7 million people off of food stamps. Telling China, look, you better start to deal with the United States. It's not a one-way street. It's been a one-way street with China for way too long until Trump came along and said, we're going to put China on notice. Over here, you do nothing to promote the positive things going on in the country. It's always a hit job. Oh, we're going to get Trump this time. Gotcha. Oh, look. Gotcha, Trump. You got nothing, okay? I'm Donald J. Trump. I've been winning Big League. We're going to win Big League again. We're going to transition to greatness. Okay, I'm taking over for a lackluster president in Barack Obama. I mean, seriously, he did absolutely nothing for the nation. Barack Obama did very well for Barack Obama.
Ain't that the truth, people? I'm going to play you a few more things here. Hold on a second. I got another one for you. We're getting into some crazy stuff here. How about this one? Soros gone wild. This was just me and Soros together. Check this out. So here we go. You guys want to get into it? George Soros calling into the Real Talk program. George, are you there?
Hi, Mark.
George.
It's George.
All right, I hear you.
I wanted to see if I could buy your vote.
What?
I'm having too much fun playing with elections.
I'm looking for influencers that could get rid of Trump.
Ah.
We're going to beat Trump with fake news.
Oh, you're doing a great job already of that, George.
You name the price in Soros Foundation pay.
Well, are you serious?
How about $50,000?
What?
How about $100,000?
You just
The key is to trigger internal struggle and stop progress for Donald Trump.
You've already done
I
that.
pay you to help me. This mission, should you choose to accept it, must remain completely anonymous, like all hopes for Donald Trump.
You are such a creep, dude. I mean, seriously, you got your thumbs in everything.
Let's
Creep.
bid $500,000 for a no to Trump, a yes to Biden. It's important we vote Biden in. I give you $1 million.
What?
Is it good? I have my son Alex call you with details. His message will self-destruct in 10 seconds.
I have to put that the Mission Impossible. I didn't realize that Soros is blocking that entire screen. That chooch. You're back, Denise. Okay, let me play you something. We're in the middle of FaceSwap. Some FaceSwap goodness. What is Trump riots? What was this? I don't think this was a good one. It gets a little offensive, some of them. Here we go. How about this one? This was pretty good.
Hammerlin Jamison coming at you live from the studio. Donald Trump about to sign an executive order.
Thank you very much for joining me. This is a very exciting moment for me. I'm signing the executive order that is going to put the handcuffs on all the social media platforms. I don't need to mention them. You know who they are. We talk about the giants, the biggest ones out there, and they've been censoring the Trumper. And any time one of these conglomerates decides to become an editor, then they face the wrath of Trump. And it's very, very powerful, my wrath. So I think it's very important that you understand another detail. Voting by mail. Who the hell wants to do this? First of all, how much corruption are we talking about now? Just little? A lot? I think we're talking about total corruption. Oh, look, Tom Niederman. He voted for Biden. Sir Tom Niederman died in 1943. He was a war hero. I believe this is the same premise from the movie Black Sheep with Chris Farley and David Spade, where they do voter fraud to try to beat Trump. But I won't let it happen. They actually have a new strategy. It's called the full court press. It's going to be a fair press. That's why it's a pun on the word press. Full court press, you get it? So anyway, we're going to stop the fake news. We will control the narrative. I will censor them before they can censor me.
That's what he does best. What if you voted in the primaries? I don't know if anybody would be able to. I saw a great thing today. It was like, who would you vote for? Biden, or anybody else? And I just checked through. It's funny. Anybody else won. This is a Biden commercial. Did you see this one? This one made me laugh a lot.
Hammerlin, Jamison, live from the studio. We have an exclusive from Joe Biden. It's a Trump commercial. Now, look, I know I've been saying things a little awry lately, but I have one statement for you today. I'm standing on my record. My record for being a racist, lying Biden. That's right. Now, look, poor kids are just as smart as white kids. 4 different people are going to be smart. And look, if you got questions about whether you're going to vote me or Trump, then you ain't black. What did he just say? I could say whatever I want and people will let me get away with it. Sleepy, sneaky, sleazy Joe Biden. Lying with Biden. That's right. Look, final plea. I'm Jill's husband, smoking Joe Biden. I'm running for hall monitor. Give me a look over. You don't like what you see, then vote for the other Biden. I'm standing by my record, and I'm going to beat Joe Biden.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Probably one of the funniest things to date. I'm going to play one more thing for you. I know, right? They're crazy. Here we go. Let's see what else we have here. Anything else good here? This was kind of silly.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, Mr. President.
Well, it's very important that we talk about this problem.
Some people say this is a conspiracy. How do we know that the Wuhan lab was involved in this catastrophe that we're living through right now?
Well, look, I'm not going to tell you what I know, but I will tell you I know everything. I know what President Xi did. He wound up holding on to information he should have told the world.
Well, what role did the Wuhan lab play?
What role did the Wuhan lab play? Really? Okay, let's go over this one real quick. We call it the Fluhan because they made it in a lab in Wuhan.
Could this have been handled differently?
China should never have let coronavirus happen. No, they should have stopped it in its tracks. They could have saved the world a lot of terror, a lot of despair, but you know, it's all about President Xi.
Now, have you spoken to President Xi since all of this took place?
Well, I haven't spoken to President Xi yet, no.
Are you going to approach him on this matter?
I don't really want to. I had a good relationship with him until he did this garbage crap he got us. So now I'm a little upset. I'll be honest, I probably won't talk to him for a little while. I think he's a G-hole, and that may not change. I'm not sure. Nope, he definitely is a G-hole.
That's right. G-hole number 1. If you ask me. Let's see if I got another one for you. I want to play the day 500. This is one of my favorite things to date. Here we go. Check this out. This is for my birthday. No, this is for the day 500.
I keep getting a question from fake news. They're wondering what I think of Mark Pyers making it to 500 days in a row of the Real Talk program. Look, I'm kind of proud of him, but at the same time, only 500? Come on, why is he so lazy? I'm expecting double digits, triple times 4, okay? If that's not how you're doing math, I'm not sure how you're calculating. The price of gold is much higher than that, so he's going to have to do a lot more days in a row before I'm really impressed, I would say.
I just wanted to add my 2 cents. I'm proud of you. Well, hi, Mark. This is Smoking Joe Biden. About to fall asleep, but I just wanted to say congratulations. I heard you made it to 50 shows in a row. Very proud of you. 5 shows in a row is great. Let me know when you get to 100.
Wow, 500 days in a row. Mark, that's phenomenal. Look, I'm going to call Christopher Walken. I'm going to let him know. You're doing such a great job. Keep up the good work.
500 days? Wow, that's a lot of days. Hey, 500 is what I got paid on my last gig.
Hey, Walter, did you hear Mark made it to 500 days in a row? I'm pretty impressed. We're going to watch it later on this.
How many days in a row, dude? Shut up, Donnie.
500, Donnie. It's pretty cool. I have a hard time changing my underwear twice a week.
I just wanted you to know you can't really do much with 500, okay? It's only 500 days, but people usually fall off before then. So you're at least continuing on, and that's very, very noble. Kind of like my initiative to try to vaccinate the world.
So look, the first 500 are the hardest. After that, it's all downhill. People start coming out, they start joining the program. And they're all just part of the party all of a sudden. That first 500 days, kind of tough. Dinner with a couple of movies took a lot longer than we thought they would. Most of my relationships were shorter than this show.
Mark, I got a message from Owen. He said 500 days. Most people roll over, play that, waiting for someone to complain the sound with them. But Joe, you get the bulldozer, you get it out, and you create your own playground.
500 days in a row. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look, you think you could pull in any favors with Trump? See if you can get my Lakers back on the air. If not, I'll be tuning into the 500th show anyway myself.
It's the 500th day of Real Talk. We're going to leave a special message. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to tell them what we're going to do in order to say congratulations. How difficult is it to stop a program on YouTube? Number 2, why haven't you been able to do it?
He's done 500 days in a row, Dr. Evil.
Enough of this insolence.
Sorry, Dr. Evil.
500 days is way too many in a row. We need to stop him.
So I've been doing these COVID briefings for a while. I don't know how many days in a row, but 500 days in a row is a pretty big deal, Mark. Look, I'm not sending any PPE to you, no ventilators, but just keep doing what you're doing, all right? I think what you're doing is kind of a good thing. I'm not really sure. It's not like I freaking tune in or anything. You kind of make fun of me. 500 days. Keep it going. Let's see if you make it to 1,000. I'm taking bets. I'm thinking maybe, but I don't know. I'm just going to keep kind of pushing the envelope. And let's see if maybe someone has the balls to try to see if they put some money up against me. I'm saying this guy goes to 1,000. maybe even beyond, okay? But I'm not saying he's giving up anytime soon. I don't know. Who wants to take me up on that, okay? He's gonna go up above and over. And when people see him go over, they're gonna say, holy cow, Cuomo was right. Cuomo was right. I didn't tell him he was going under. I said he's going not under, he's gonna go over.
Awesome, right? Probably one of my best. Shanghai Nights, of course. One of my best films. Look, I went to China. It's part of this flew on. Who knew it? I knew. Of course. All right, we're going to do something here. We may get kicked off the air for playing this. No, this one. I'm going to play this one first. Here we go.
It's Al. Al, it's good to hear your voice, Al. Why don't we give Jack a call? We should call Jack. Let's give him a ring, see how he's doing. Look, I'm gonna give him a call right now. Hey, Al, how you doing? We got Christopher Walken on with us, too. Jack, how are you? Chris, Al, always good to hear your voices. I'm here, quarantine. Yeah, it's been wild. Georgianne and I were trying to find activities to stay busy, but honestly, not much to do here in Connecticut, where I locked down. Well, I'll tell you, I'm really worried about what this COVID's gonna do. I just want to be honest with you. We're screwed. Who knows? The COVID is crazy. It comes after us all. You don't know. You have no idea. How you feeling about that? Not feeling too good about that, Al. So, Jack, what have you been up to? What are you doing with this off time? The Lakers aren't on. A little pissed off about that.
And now, no hoops.
So what have you guys been up to? I got a script I'm working on. Yeah, it's called Trump Takes Over the World. I'm thinking about playing Donald Trump. Been working on the voiceover for it. Check this out. Oh, I'm Al Pacino. What do you think? It's not your best work.
It's not for you.
I want to get back out there. Look, we should do this more often. It would be great if we can somehow get out of these houses and meet somewhere for coffee, perhaps. Maybe a steak sandwich. But I can't leave my house. I'm in quarantine. I get it. Hey, look, guys, I gotta get going. Beverly's gonna be home soon. Kid's gonna be here. I hope you have a good quarantine. Look, next time you're gonna have a Zoom call, make sure you reach out to me. That's it. You guys want to have another Zoom call next week? I'll make sure to be available. Yeah, well, it's always good talking to you guys. I'll catch you later. I'll see you guys. Have a good day. Gotta go now. So long.
That's one of the best outros ever. Pacino. Gotta go now. So long. I'll see you guys in the next Real Talk. Biden can't remember. What was that one? Holy cow. Trump Poloisin. We got to see what that is because you know she's Poloisin. Everything she touches turns to Poloisin. That's right. Here we go.
Look, I'm here to tell you what we're doing right, not what we're doing wrong. I think actually I've done so much right, and you guys just get me wrong, is what it is. You just don't get it. And you know, yeah, I've talked about hydroxychloroquine and how wonderful it is in France and in Italy. They've had some great results. But here, it's probably because it costs 50 cents on the dollar. And they don't like that because the vaccine will likely cost each human being a couple $100 for a shot. I guess you don't make any money on the hydroxychloroquine. Well, it's been around for 70 years. They have it stockpiled. But people don't like that. Do you have a question you wanted to ask? Maybe I can try to answer it for you.
Yes, well, what are your thoughts on Nancy Pelosi and her actions to try to take you down?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't like Nancy Pelosi. No. I call her Poloisin. That's right, she's like poison into a bottle that you drink, and it makes you feel like you're going to die.
That's it. That's poison in a nutshell for you. Dane, my brother, how are you?
What's up, G-Hole? Good to see you. Yeah, we're talking about the G-Hole again, of course.
My man Dane is on. Dane, we're just rocking and rolling. I'm going to play Dane tonight's bit so you could see it, Dane. This was tonight's Trump bit. Here we go.
Hammerlin, Jamison, ripping the lid off the Donald J. Trump giving us some news.
Thank you. I want to thank you for joining me on this beautiful day here at the White House. And I'm just basically talking to you about a few things that are going on. We have our MAGA rally coming up this weekend. I'm very excited about it. I've got my good friend here, Tim from Oklahoma. I was just telling him how I'm a Sooner fan. And also, I can't wait to get there for the MAGA rally. Could it come any sooner? It's a little Trump joke. But seriously, this is going to be the greatest rally in the history of time. They said politically they've never seen numbers like this, the amount of people that want to come and be a part of the rally. Look, I'm still having a major problem with all of the fake news outlets. They're all proud of the protesters. Oh, it's such a lovely thing seeing the protests in the streets. And then you watch the same broadcaster 10 seconds later say how irresponsible Trump is being. He's going to create the second wave of infections. Watch what happens. We have one MAGA rally, and they're going to say that these spikes are because of that, and not because of the Antifa scum all over the country. Yes, that's the liberal agenda. Look, I was in, now I'm out. They don't like it. I was on the inside, okay? I was on the inside, and I decided to leave the warmth and comfort to give America back to the people. And you know what? We're going to do it big league. Nothing's going to stop Trumper. That's right. I appreciate you, Tim. Looking forward to our MAGA rally. This weekend, people, get your tickets. It's going to be a love fest. Have you ever been to a MAGA rally? I have such a great crowd. People are smiling and being friendly. They all want a peaceful existence in America, unlike George Soros and Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Or as some have called them, Satan's Triangle.
Look, that's what came out of the universe in the moment. Satan's Triangle. I can't control what the universe calls them. Sorry. Anyway, so that's a little something for you. I think we may have to have Hammy out for the heck of it. What was this putting in the work? Putin in the work.
Hammerlin, it's Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir, good to see you. It's good to see you.
I call to talk about the hypersonic missile.
What do you got on hypersonics?
I'm not worried about Trump. I had mine first.
It's not the schoolyard, Vlad. It's not the schoolyard.
So your hypersonic missile, it might be okay, but I put in the work, and I have one go as fast as speed of light.
Ugh.
I call it the Putin light.
The Putin light. That sounds interesting there, Vlad.
I am here in Russia. I call you to talk about this. I ripped the lid off.
That's right.
I'm not really sure what this means.
We're ripping the lid off the fake news, Vladimir. That's what we do. We rip it off.
But I tell you, sometimes it's a good story when you live out there for a while.
That's fake news.
We call a smear, okay?
Yes.
I smear them all over the street.
They do it to Trump right now.
Sometimes they say, Vladimir, please don't smear me on the street. You stop, and I stop shooting bullets at you.
Listen, Vlad, if you keep shooting bullets at people, no one's going to want to be in your country anymore. And they're going to call you a dictator. And besides, they'll get rid of the tater. They'll call you the first part.
Well, look, I appreciate you have me on program, Hammerlin. I come back future and help you with politics.
It's very nice of you. Very much. I appreciate it so much there, sir. Hold on, let me get this fixed.
Hammerlin, it's Vladimir Putin.
Okay, where do you go? Oh, I must have... then I got to erase that whole thing. Let's just get rid of it. There we go. So did you guys see this? This just made me like cringe. This is real.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. You demonize, and then we call it the wrap-up smear. If you want to talk politics, you call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it. And then you write it, and they'll say, see, it's reported in the press that this, and this. So they have that validation that the press reported the smear, and then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic, and it's self-evident.
It's self-evident, she's about to tell you. It's self-evident, because that's what we've been doing to Donald J. Trump since he was elected to the presidency. Literally. Unbelievable, right? Yeah, I'm a machine. That's real. That was really 100% Nancy Pelosi in 2017 talking about how they wind up ripping people apart. They tell lies and people believe it because eventually they'll just keep reporting on it. It's like, and then you report on it. That stupid grin on her face. I hate that lady. She's poison. She is. I'm sorry. She's poison. Anybody who likes that lady, you got to question their character. Something wrong with that lady. One more thing. One more. What do we got over here? I like to just pull out random stuff. I don't even know what's coming. Here we go.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, what do you think of this letter that Joe Biden put out on...
I don't really like that one. That was Pacino pretending to be a newscaster. I do like the newscast stuff where he's telling people they're fake news. Where is that? Right, like right here, Trump reporter. Here we go. What's this?
Yes, Jim. Yes, what do you say to the American citizens that believe that you bungled this entire operation from day one?
That's a stupid question. Stupid. You know, I'm getting kind of sick of the fake news. Let's make Trump look really bad. Who wrote that question? Who's paying you, Soros? Yeah, who got you to ask that stupid question?
It's my question, Mr. President.
You wrote that? No, you're not smart enough to write that question, Jim. No, I don't think so. Jim, I just got to ask you, how the hell did you get this job? You're a terrible reporter.
Mr. President, the people want to know.
Stupid question. All right, who's next?
Stupid question. Stupid question from you, Jim. I want a real question. Trying to find something else for you that I haven't played for you. There's a lot of stuff here you guys have not seen. This is going way back, though. The Fluhan. I got one here for you. Here we go. Riding with Biden.
I'm Joe Biden. I'm here with you. Not really sure what happened. Apparently I won. How about that? Biden got the win. Riding with Biden. And I'm going to beat Donald Trump. The only guy who could beat Donald Trump. I'm Joe Biden. I'm running for senator, hall monitor, president, all of them. And all I need is your vote. Well, I think if you look at the facts, you see that Joe, you're riding with Biden. I'm smoking Joe.
Unbelievable. This is like the real stuff that comes out of the dude's mouth. And he's got a lead? Yeah, right. Guy's a mental case. So Trump came out and he said this, and this got a lot of flack, and Obama called him. Here you go. I'm going to play you both parts.
Now, I understand you have a question?
Yes. Why do you keep calling it the Chinese flu and the Fluhan?
Well, look, it's Fluhan because it came from Wuhan.
That's weird.
And let's be honest, if Xi was more open and honest about what happened there, we could have saved lives. You know, he's been a real Xi-hole, if you ask me. President Xi-hole. I don't like Xi-holes, so I'm not that impressed with President Xi. I might call him a Xi-hole to his face.
So that was that, and then, of course, that's very offensive, and Obama tried to give him a couple of lines, a little, I would say, some presidential advice.
Donald, it's Barack Obama.
Oh, hi, Barack.
I was with Michelle, and I heard a comment. Did you call President Xi a Xi-hole?
Yes, I did. I did call him a Xi-hole. It's President Xi-hole as far as I'm concerned. Why is that a problem?
Yeah, Donald, that's not good diplomacy. Look, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job.
I'll tell you what, Barack. I have nothing to learn from you. I'm Donald J. Trump. I wrote Art of the Deal.
Just my 2 cents. Of course, you could do what you like. Michelle, well, she was reading through an old law book, said that you shouldn't do that with the president of China.
Where does it say anything about G-hole?
Actually, Michelle said that it referenced G-hole specifically.
I made it up, Barack. I made it up. It's not in any book. It's a Trumpism. If you knew what G-hole was, then why did I say it first, huh? You answer that, Barack.
No, take it for what you will.
I've been winning Big League since I was a baby. How about you? You only won after you became president. Before that, you were just like a town council guy or something. Oh, community leader. Oh, I'm a community leader. Yes, now I'm president. Big League. And they said that it was crazy that Trump became president.
Donald, I didn't call to fight with you.
Look, Barack, I do appreciate you calling. It's not that I don't appreciate it. I just have a lot on my plate right now.
Remember, Donald, I've been there. I get it.
Look, Barack, I know sometimes we've had some things to say about each other. Your birth certificate, my billions. But at the end of the day, I do appreciate your experience. You've had it. You've been there before. You know what it's like. You were through the financial crash in 2008, weren't you?
Donald, yeah, it was very difficult. Financial crisis plus war, not easy.
Now, I think I'm learning some lessons, too. I didn't know it would be this difficult. We shut down the country. Did you know? Nobody shut down the country before. Just Trump. And we'll get it back. We'll come back stronger than ever. Anyway, listen, Barack, I've got to get going. Melania needs me. Tell Michelle I said hello.
Will do, Donald.
And thank you again for your 2 cents. I do appreciate them. I've got several billion, but I'll take 2 more. Thanks so much. Have a good night.
There you go. That's Barack Obama giving his 2 cents, so to speak. But here's the thing I want to explain to you guys. We brought up something about a birth certificate, didn't we? We did. Yes, we did, Mark. Why would you bring that up, Mark? Well, because bam, bam, Dane, bam. Hold on. Bam! Bam! Hammerlin Jamison, we're ripping the lid off of it. Check it out, everybody. If, as you can see on the page right here, Barack Obama was born in Kenya. Ripping the lid off of it. Hammerlin Jamison. I'm here to tell you what is really going on in the real world, people. And what is happening is that you had a Kenyan as president of the United States of America. And King Wise is on. And G. Chris, yes, I have to say, Q. Chris, when you see this crazy lady who says, no, not my president, I've said from the beginning, if Sleep Sofa Joe winds up being president in January, that is my president, Sleep Sofa and all. And look, he can fall asleep at any time, okay? Most of the time he is asleep. He's like a feral cat. But look, we've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. The Democrats think he's the guy. They've got really good judgment. Let me tell you a little bit about the Democrat judgment. George Soros, Democrat/communist, is the one responsible for the existence of Black Lives Matters. That's correct. He also is the creator of Antifa in the United States of America, and he is the money behind all of the carnage in the streets. I will also say that this race war is media-driven because it is an election cycle, and of course, the media is in the pocket of George Soros. So, they are hitting Trump where it hurts, and that is the truth, correct? If you listen to Nancy Pelosi, what she says to you is
self-fulfilling prophecy. You demonize, and then we call it the wrap-up smear.
The wrap-up smear.
You call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it, and then you write it, and they'll say, "See, it's reported in the press that this, and this." So they have that validation that the press reported the smear. and then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic, and it's self-evident.
It's self-evident. We've been doing it to Donald J. Trump since his insurrection. Correct. Look, I'll tell you what happened. Hammerlin on the job. I think we got to get Hammy on the screen here, people. Hold on a second. We're going to put away this. That's right. We're going to get to the news. Oh, yeah. We're going to get to the news, people. But I think we have to play this. Hold on a second. We got to play something to get Hammy on the screen. Give Hammerlin a chance to come on and to put on a show for you. This is when Trump explained that he knows Q. Here we go. This is a big league one.
Hammerlin Jamison live from the studio. Donald J. Trump joining us live to discuss Q. Who's Q?
Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me. I'm here to discuss the atrocities that are going on in the streets. And I'm not even talking about the rioting. I'm talking about the fake news. Everything is being built up as a snowball effect in order to take out Trump. But unfortunately, you don't realize what you're doing is emboldening my faithful warriors. That's right, because we're doing everything right. We're doing the work of God. Really, when people ask me, Trump, why do you make the moves you make? I said, because I am a warrior of God. You could ask Q. If you don't know who Q is a guy who is on Trump's side. He's trying to get Trump in for 4 more years. And I can't blame him. I'm a miracle worker. Did you see how crappy the country was before?
It's Hammerlin Jamison, and we're ripping the lid off of fake news. That's right, people. Back on the Real Talk program, it's Hammer Time. We're gonna get into it. We have some stories for you tonight, and of course, most important one of all, Obama is a Kenyan. Correct. Barack Obama, born and raised in Kenya. I'm not sure how long he spent in Kenya. Can you tell me, somebody who's watching the program? It looks like potentially I'm a machine, but we'll see. We're going to get back to that. 70s porn star it is. And Dane, my name is Hammerlin Jamison. We're ripping the lid off of fake news. And I'm here to give you the straight talk you won't get out of mainstream media. So here we go. Hairdressers. Let me pull up the full story for you here, people. Hairdressers ordered to be silent when salons open in 2 weeks to prevent the virus spread. I wonder how this one's going to work. The National Hair and Beauty Federation has been forced to release its own advice to hairdressers with salons set to reopen in July. So 2 weeks, you can't speak to your hairdresser. Hairdresser can't speak back. I'm sorry, you have to slip me a note. Hammerlin, ripping the lid off. What else we got here, people? We're going to get into it. Yep. This is very interesting. I happen to think this guy is a little bit funny. King-wise, you on to something. You said it. Do we still have another character to bring into the fold? Uncle Stiltskin. Correct. Uncle Stiltskin. He will be out in a future show, Real Talk program. But I'm Hammerlin Jamison. We're talking about Chris D'Elia, accused of soliciting nude photos from underage girls. It looks like Chris D'Elia has gotten his fingers in a cookie jar. Uncle Stiltskin, that's right. Uncle Stiltskin will be coming to a theater near you with Pee Wee Herman. So anyway, Chris D'Elia is in some water, some cold water, they might say, in some countries. I call it hot water here in the United States of America. And of course, Hammer Time, we're ripping it off. Next one, a leaked CDC document contradicts Pence's claim that the U.S. coronavirus cases have stabilized. I don't believe they've stabilized at all, kind of like my mustache. Half is on, half is off. It's about to fully fall off, but I'm not going to touch it, people. I'm going to let it happen in real time. So leaked CDC document contradicts the Pence claim. Let's see if we can look into that one real quick, because it's important. We're ripping the lid off of all news here. Wow, there we go. Even as Vice President Mike Pence wrote in a Wall Street Journal op-ed, the coronavirus cases have stabilized. Well, guess what? Mike Pence is full of crap. That's right, ripping the lid off. It looks like the cases have gone up substantially. I think it has something to do with Antifa and the fact that they're on the streets breaking into buildings and they're stealing from people that should not be bothered. Hammerlin, trying to give you the truth here. There's a bunch of jerks on the streets. Bottom line. Hammer time. All right. Hammerlin Jamison. Look, it's about time for me to call it quits, people. Although there's one more story I wanted you to see. China finds heavy coronavirus traces in seafood meat sections of Beijing food market. Hammerlin, giving it to you. Halfway. On the mustache side. Let's see if we can get to this one before we call Hammerlin tonight. China finds heavy coronavirus chases. In China, they found the trading sections for meat and seafood at Beijing's wholesale food market to be severely contaminated with the new coronavirus and suspects the area's low temperature and high humidity may have been contributing factors. Their preliminary report comes as the country's capital tackles a resurgence of COVID-19 cases over the past week as President Xi determines whether or not he should let the world know how much of a Xi-hole he is. Oh, that's not in here. I'm sorry. That's just a personal note from the author. The latest outbreak infected more than 100 people and raised fears of a wider contagion in China. Among the patients who worked at the Zinfandel, it sounds like a glass of wine. Most serve as seafood and aquatic product stalls. They followed by the beef and mutton section. Look, I'm stopping to get some mutton when I'm in China. Hey, look, anybody want to go to the Flumahan to get some mutton? Get me an extra pound of mutton. Grab me some from the fly-infected section. I like that one. The patients from the seafood market showed symptoms earlier than others, and just like Fluhan, the chief epidemiologist at the Chinese Center of Disease Control and Prevention said at a daily briefing that the low temperatures were favorable to viral survival. Sorry, this is the first time Hammy's reading this. And the high humidity might be possible explanations for why seafood markets could be delivering coronavirus instead of a good meal at the end of their day. Anyway, Fluhan is cautioning people to not fly in, don't fly out, and do not say hello to anybody that has a cough or has a face. China has halted imports from European salmon suppliers this week amid fears that they may be linked to recent outbreaks in Beijing. Look, the low standards of hygiene in wholesale food markets are vulnerabilities to all the food chains around the world. That's Hammerlin ripping the lid off for you, okay? So check it out. Hammerlin, I gave you a couple stories for today. I didn't hit home on a lot of them, but we're going to go back very quickly to one thing we have to talk about. It's a very important subject and a very, very important topic. Hold on.
You demonize, and then we call it the wrap-up smear. If you want to talk politics, you call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it. And then you write it, and they'll say, see, it's reported in the press that this, and this. So they have that validation that the press reported the smear, and then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic. And it's self-evident.
You know, I kind of want to, just the Hammerlin side note here, I kind of would like to smear a poop all over Peloisen's face. That's just Hammerlin giving it to you straight here. I think she walks through her life without a lot of poop in her mouth, and she talks a lot. There's a lot of poop coming out of her mouth. I'm just not sure how it got in there because it doesn't appear that she's been eating poop. But I would probably smear some poop into her mouth to match the drapes, so to speak. Because honestly, I hear so much crap coming out of Pelosion's mouth on a daily basis. And again, it's about creating a narrative, and they'll create a falsehood, and then you, as in the reporters, will report about this falsehood. And then, of course, after a couple of days of reporting on this falsehood, John Q. Public comes walking out and says, hey, did you hear about that falsehood? It's a real hood. That's right. It's really what Trump did. I heard it in the news. It's real. Well, listen, I'm going to tell you something. This is Hammerlin Jamison, and I'm ripping the lid off the fake news, okay? Look what they're doing there is they're trying to give you the old 1-2 Magoo. You don't want to fall for it, okay, people? Look, the 1-2 Magoo is when they tell you one thing and they give you what you don't want, which is an elbow right in the side of the face. Bottom line, this is a hammy one-time exclusive tip. Don't listen to anybody that tells you what they want you to do. Okay? What they should be asking you is what you would like them to do, because they work for you. Hammerlin, that's right. Rip the lid off and ask them. Say, can I ask you a question, please, Mr. Democrat? How come you only show up every June of an election year to talk to me about how you're going to look out for me? And then year after year after year, I'm kind of struggling along. It doesn't really seem right. But geez, you really are silver-tongued. Because when I hear you speak, I'm like, I'm going to give that vote to the sleep sofa. And the bottom line is, people, sleep sofas don't do anything except sleep. If you want to get anything accomplished over the next 4 years, you better keep riding with Trump. If you ride with Biden, you're riding into a wall. That's correct. It's a wall. And then eventually his vice president becomes president, the person you did not elect. And the person who's a token candidate, by the way, I'm choosing her because she's a woman and because she has black skin instead of white skin. Look, it's Hammerlin just ripping the lid off the fake news, okay? Bottom line is there are people that are using you for your vote. You're a pawn in the game of chess. Correct. And guess who the king is on the board? No, it's not Donald Trump, and it's not who you think. It's George Soros. He's on the board. Yeah, he can only move one block at a time because he's a fat lard of crap. But bottom line is he has a queen. Her name is Hillary Clinton, and that person just moves wherever she wants on the board. And Hammerlin's just got to let it out there for you, okay? We're ripping the lid off of the fake news. I've been doing it now every day. I will thankfully, Mark allows me to come out here on the Real Talk program to give it to you straight, to rip the lid off the fake crap news. We call CNN Crap News Network. Fox News is still only telling you what you need to know about Trump. But here, Hammerlin tells you the entire ball of wax. Listen, nobody likes wax in their ears. Bottom line. Let's get to a clip here. It's Hammerlin Jamison ripping the lid off of it. I'll see you tomorrow on the next HammerTime. And just remember, you can't get anywhere unless you get the heck going. All right, Hammerlin, this is basically a little something that you may not have seen. This is my governor of the state of Connecticut giving you a little something. HammerTime. Here we go.
COVID cases are skyrocketing. We have everybody home, not only essential workers, just the toll booths are open and no nail shops. We also can't have anybody out on the streets. We're trying to get people to stay home and they won't listen to me right now. They're like, oh, I'm not going to listen to the governor, but we're going to start arresting people if they don't. We can stay ahead of the situation. We don't want to be out there and then trying to catch up. Look, we've been one of the most proactive states out there from the beginning. We shut down schools. I think we're the first one to shut down schools. And everyone else has followed suit. They should. We just have to be better about social distancing. Most people are not really doing that properly. I go to the food store. I see people that without masks. Don't stand over someone when you're going to get the onions. You don't want to stand over people. You don't want to stand next to people when you're getting Coca-Cola. You got to try to be away from everybody. The Doritos, they don't need anybody else sharing them with you. You shouldn't be sharing your Doritos with another person. Just grab your own Doritos. Go from the back. I always get my Doritos from the back. If you don't grab from the back, it's hit or miss, though. Sometimes you can go and there's only one left. So you got to just grab the last one.
That is just craziness. That was Ned Lamont. That is the governor of the state of Connecticut, and he's just out of his freaking mind. Oh, so basically, Brady, that is my his newest character, Hammerlin Jamison. Hammerlin is basically a news reporter giving it to people straight. He's sick of the fake news, and he's trying to deliver some truth to this world. So what you have on a daily basis now is what we call HammerTime. And Hammerlin Jamison ripping the lid off of fake news. And we'll be out every day dropping it for you. I think tomorrow we're going to have Mary M. Hanenad to discuss what's happening in the real world, okay? And she's a truth speaker, seeker, and light bearer. And we will be getting into it tomorrow. Hammerlin and Mary M. We're doing some real talk and also some hammer time. That's right. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Brady's right. A Hammerlin is the stuff that nightmares are made up of. That dude is going to just slaughter Soros and Hillary. He's not me. I don't know. I'm just telling you, he's some dude who shows up. I give him a little space to do his thing. Brady said, if you enjoy your marriage, leave that stash in whichever room you're in. You're hilarious, brother. Yeah, that is the worst stash ever, isn't it? Wait, what was this? This is probably something good. I like all my
I just wanted to come out very quickly and address something. It's the elephant in the room. Last night on the Real Talk show, we all participated in a video to Mark. And I was kind of blown away by Norm Macdonald. I didn't know he was so funny. And I didn't know he was only making $500 a gig. So I had a thought. Norm, personal message to you. Would you like to work with Trump? Do you want to be on the Trump team? In 2020, we're going to need someone up there who's got a little bit of cut in their cloth. So let me know if you're interested. I'll put a package together. It'll be a little bit more than the $500 a gig that you're making right now. And I hope to hear from you, Norm. What do you think? If you're interested, let's get together. All you gotta do is call me, and I'll be there for you. I put 2 songs together there in one. Did you see that? Winning Big League, Norm. Interested, let me know if you want to win Big League too.
So I got a job offer today. Yeah, it's a really interesting job offer. It's kind of some dirty work, I guess you could say. I got a call from Donald Trump, and he's like, hey, Norm, I got a gig for you, and it pays. And when I heard that, I was like, well, I'm in. What do I...
There we go. Now, I think what we have to understand about Hammerlin is that he is here to stay. And what's great about Ham is that it's literally like a straight down the line guy. Like, I'm going to talk to you about the silly stuff that Trump does. I'm going to tell you about the insanely ridiculous stuff that the liberals continue to do on a daily basis. And I'm just blown away by the ridiculousness, guys. Like, I just can't believe nobody's like calling this idiot out, this sleep sofa out. Like, I saw this commercial come out today about how, and okay, so this is why I know this entire thing was designed by the Democrats. So we had the greatest economy in history going, right? Lowest unemployment in history, 7 million people off of food stamps, lowest black unemployment, lowest Latin unemployment, Mexican, whatever, blah, blah, okay? They shut down the government because of COVID-19. The Democrats made it happen, okay? This is because the impeachment didn't work. They shut down the government, shut down business, they shut down the country, right? I saw an article come out today about how Trump squandered the great economy that Biden gave him. Crappiest economy ever when Obama was in office. And if anybody says that it wasn't, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. It wasn't a good economy with Obama. Yeah, I know the crash happened on his watch too. But besides that, nothing was good about his presidency. And I paid more in taxes. I paid more for gas. I paid everything more. The only thing that's different now is I pay more in property taxes than I'm allowed to write off, which kind of pisses me off. All right, I'm putting something on. I keep hearing something here. I don't know what the hell it is. me put something on here. I gotta look for something.
I just wanted to come out very quickly and address something. It's
this one was funny.
It's the elephant in the room. Hi, Mark. It's Donald. Look, I'm not going to be able to make it on the program today. Just want to let you know. Caught up at the podium. That's right, coronavirus briefing. And they won't let me back away for the Real Talk program. It's kind of frustrating.
This is it.
Hammerlin, Jamison coming at you live from the studio. Donald Trump about to sign an executive order.
Thank you very much for joining me. This is a very exciting moment for me. I'm signing the executive order that is going to put the handcuffs on all the social media platforms. I don't need to mention them. You know who they are. We talk about the giants, the biggest ones out there, and they've been censoring the Trumper. And any time one of these conglomerates decides to become an editor, then they face the wrath of Trump. And it's very, very powerful, my wrath. So I think it's very important that you understand another detail. Voting by mail. Who the hell wants to do this? First of all, how much corruption are we talking about now? Just little? A lot? I think we're talking about total corruption. Oh, look, Tom Niederman. He voted for Biden. Sir Tom Niederman died in 1943. He was a war hero. I believe this is the same premise from the movie Black Sheep with Chris Farley and David Spade, where they do voter fraud to try to beat Trump. But I won't let it happen. They actually have a new strategy. It's called the full court press. It's going to be a fair press. That's why it's a pun on the word press. Full court press, you get it? So anyway, we're going to stop the fake news. We will control the narrative. I will censor them before they can censor me.
I keep hearing something in my house. I'm thinking that something's coming after me after the Soros crap. Let me see. I'm going to put on these Evil Gates bits. Check this out. This is the first one. This is going to get me blocked on Facebook. Here we go.
Dr. Evil, are you there?
Well, hi, Bill Gates. How are you? Do you have a second to talk? Yep, I'm here in the evil lair right now. I heard about all your work on the vaccines. Quite promising. Hold on. Put you on speakerphone. So tell me, what's the latest, Bill?
Look, we have to get our vaccines in order if we want to try to stop the spread of the coronavirus. And consequently, I own all of the patents and I have all of the companies that are actually going to provide the vaccines. And Moderna, you may have heard of, that's actually my company. I'm going to be the one who makes all the money at the end. But we have to do it. It's going to kill a lot of people and it's going to put a lot of more money in my pocket to be the shelf effect where everybody else dies and I get everything. I'm going to try to take over the world is really the plan here.
Look, Bill, that's usually what we do here at Evil Headquarters. I'm frickin' Dr. Evil. Anyway, how could I help?
Well, it looks like I've got everybody lined up and ready for the big reveal. They're all afraid. They're at home quarantined, and they're not sure if it's safe to go outdoors. So they're ready for the takedown.
Yeah, I get it. You want to take over the world.
People are starting to understand that I have an ulterior motive, and it's financially based, it's population reduction based, and they don't like it. And I just want to try to find out how to do it successfully like you did.
I don't have time to give you the ins and outs.
Do you have any tips or suggestions that you can give me?
Well, Bill, fear seems low. I would release the murder hornets.
Well, I really appreciate your advice, Dr. Evil. I know you've gone through this before.
I do take over the world at least once a month.
I think it's very important that we do this the right way.
The right way is the only way.
If we do it correctly from the beginning, then I'm going to be the leader of the world.
Look, Bill, I'm going to be honest with you. What's yours is mine.
I'm just gonna do it all myself. I already released the murder hornets. Don't open your windows.
So there we go. That's the first of 3. Check this out. Here's number 2. We put Trump Gate. No, that wasn't it. Thanks, King Wise. Check this out, buddy. This is the next one. This is a 3-part series on Trump. This 3-part series. That was number 1. Here's number 2. Number 2.
Number 2. Get me Bill Gates.
Dr. Evil. Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Bill, it's Dr. Evil.
Oh, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you?
I'm doing great, Bill.
So glad to get you on the line again.
I think it's about time we release our secret weapon. Can you get him on the line? Number 2.
Dr. Evil. Call on the evil monitor.
Dr. Fauci. It's Dr. Evil.
Hello, Dr. Evil.
Look, Fauci, we need you to continue pushing the narrative. If we want them to take the vaccine, they need to be scared.
So we need the public to believe that they're in danger. And the only one who's in control of that right now is Dr. Fauci.
Well, we have to be very careful. We can't let the president know what we're doing.
Look, we need to continue to push fear. If we want them to take the vaccine, we're going to have to pretend that they need it.
So I'm going to get onto every network station, and I'm going to continue to push the narrative.
I'm thinking about deploying the murder hornets.
We should probably be searching for a murder hornet vaccine as we speak.
This sounds like a great idea, Dr. Fauci. Get on it, and I'll see you guys soon. Just remember, keep me apprised. Wait, no, hold on, I'm not done.
We're going to have to continue to act stealth with this mission.
One more thing. Don't forget our mantra. We all need vaccines.
That we all need vaccines. And I will eventually take over the world.
That's probably one of my favorite ones ever. And then, of course, you have the final. Call this the finale right here. Ready? Here we go.
Number 2, get me Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Dr. Evil. Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Well, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you? So glad to speak to you. I'm just here talking to the press right now. Is there something I could do for you?
Oh, Donald, I'm sorry. This is actually a pocket dial. I'm gonna have to call you back.
Okay, Dr. Evil.
Number 2! That was too freaking close, number 2.
I'm sorry, Dr. Evil. Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Hi, Bill. It's Dr. Evil. How are you? Hi, Dr. Evil. How are you?
I'm good, Bill. Are we still on track to take over the world?
So Dr. Fauci went on the front lines again today and told people they need to do even more extensive social distancing. They need to stay away from each other more. And we're keeping the healthy people in. We have to develop the vaccine before too many people die, and then we won't be able to make all of that money. So that's where we are right now.
And what does Fauci have to say about it?
I'm going to try to get Dr. Fauci on right now. Dr. Fauci, are you there?
Bill, how are you?
It's Bill and Dr. Evil, and he's on the evil monitor with us.
Gentlemen, the fear-mongering's not working. You're going to have to find a different strategy.
I'm getting very nervous about this, Dr. Evil. I think I may back out of this entire thing if we don't bring the vaccine to market next week. I'm out.
Take a breath real quick, Dr. Fauci, because we're almost there. All right, we put all the money out there. We have the patents, and we have everybody at home right now. So all you have to do is continue the narrative.
Look, the president is starting to become suspicious of Fauci.
Fauci, failure is not an option here.
Okay, I think I've heard enough. Excuse me. Yes, release the murder hornets. Yes, Bill Gates' house and Dr. Fauci's. That's right. Yep, thank you. Okay, yep, fantastic. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I just can't stand you anymore.
Hilarious. I just can't stand you anymore. Thank you, brother. Let's see what else we have. I'm just playing all kinds of crazy stuff here for you. Trump to greatness. Did you see the Trump Squad one yet, King Wise? You saw this, right? This I think was hilarious.
Hammerlin Jamison in the studio ripping the lid off. Donald J. Trump putting together an elite task force of special operatives.
Thank you. Thank you. Please take a seat. Thank you so much. I'm here to talk about police reform. Of course, it's the hot topic subject out there, besides the race war, of course. But I thought what we should do is reform the police departments. And we're hiring some heavy hitters to help us on the streets. A couple that you may not know about. And I'm hiring a couple of heavy hitters. You've heard of Cobra, no doubt. Sylvester Stallone. He'll be coming out of retirement to play Cobra in the United States Police Force. We need to have all kinds of superheroes that are great police, like Dean Cain. Thinking about calling Dean Cain. He played Superman once as well. And also Steven Seagal will be coming out of retirement, taking his ponytail out and pushing people and flipping them over with his Steven Seagalness. And look, I'm thinking about also calling in Chuck Norris because, as you know, he was Walker, Texas Ranger. If we could use Walker, Texas Ranger to maybe help us save the police departments. So we're thinking maybe, I know we had a problem, but I'm thinking about calling up Arnold Schwarzenegger, kindergarten cop. That's right. He is a very, very gentle police officer. Also, we're hiring Peter Weller. That's right, RoboCop. We figure maybe we could get RoboCop out there to start fielding some criminal activity. He doesn't see color. RoboCop does not see color. He sees crime. So I'm thinking about bringing RoboCop on and making lots of RoboCops. Look, it's 2020. Why don't we have RoboCop 2020? Peter Weller edition. I already called him. I already called Peter Weller.
You called Weller?
Yeah, that's right. RoboCop. No racism here. It's RoboCop. He sees crime.
RoboCop sees crime. I love that. I think I'm going to play one more for you guys. This one always made me laugh. Wait, what's this one? Quantum. Oh, I think this is his computer.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
No,
Look.
I had one where Trump had like a computer system that they made for... Let's see if I can find that. That may have been this one. I don't think it's this one.
I just wanted to come out very quickly and address something. It's the elephant in the room. Last night on the Real Talk show,
Let's do another one here. This is better.
Yes. How is your golf game these days, Mr. President?
Well, when I used to play, I was shooting about 76 whenever I'd play. But lately, I haven't played as much golf. Been in quarantine, so I haven't been able to play. But I'll shoot about at 87 now. And you just never know. Do you have a question?
What television shows do you watch at home?
Well, at home, I don't really watch television, no. I will watch my favorite variety show. It's on YouTube every single day. It's Mark Pyre's Real Talk. I'm surprised you guys don't know this. You're used to pulling me down. Of course, when I'm on a positivity program, you're not going to say a word about it. Oh, he's on a Real Talk positivity program. Let's not report that. It's a positive thing. Let's keep making him look bad. I'm on every night if you want to stop by and check it out. I'm sure Mark would be very thankful to have some more people watching Donald Trump on his show.
Trumper. So I was planning on ending about an hour ago, and I've just been dropping stuff since, but whatevs. I gotta put this on. It probably is offensive because it says riots.
Hammerlin, Jamison in the studio. Donald J. Trump about to give us an update on the riots.
Thank you for joining me for this overview, I guess, of what we're doing to stop the rioting. And as you know, they're not really listening to the Trumper. I told them that looting leads to shooting, but they just keep looting. So if they get shot, fair warning, I told them already. Look, let's be honest, I don't really care about any of you people. I mean, I'm just here just trying to get through the rest of this year. I can't believe this decade started like this. Well, of course, it's an election year. And they couldn't impeach me. They couldn't get me out with coronavirus. So now the next stop is a race war. All I know is I am the greatest champion in the world for all colors, creeds. I'm the most unracist man on the planet, next to Cuba Gooding Jr.
Where the hell did Cuba Gooding Jr. come from? I have no idea what the hell that... Like, what is that? This one made me laugh a lot, just because... You'll see.
Hi, Mark. It's George.
That's not it. Hold on. That's not the one. But he's starring it in this one. Here it is. This is the one I wanted you to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scene is set. Number 2.
Dr. Evil. Vladimir Putin's on the phone.
Dr. Evil, it's Vladimir. I have the news.
Well, it's really good to have you on the line, Vladimir. I'm so glad that our plan is working.
Right now is good mission. It's an American run.
Look, all I want you to know, Vladimir, is that we have to put the pressure on. More cities.
They riot in the street. Good.
Now to part 2, our secret weapon. You know who I'm talking about. Let's get him on the line.
Dr. Evil. George Soros is on the line.
George.
Dr. Evil.
What's the deal?
Can I play too?
What you got going on over there? Give us the scoop.
I want to play.
Let me put you on speaker. Yep, here we go. What do you got, George?
I'll put money in as well, and we could take over the solar system.
We have to find a way to stabilize Donald Trump as well.
Bring Trump Walker to me. I will turn him, or I will destroy him.
That I just freaking love, because I feel like Soros is straight up Palpatine. Like, there's no question that he's Palpatine, 100% Palpatine. When I heard him speak the first time, I was like, holy cow, they typecast? He looks like Jabba the Hutt, but he sounds like Palpatine. Trump book presser. This was yesterday. I'm just going to play it one more time, and then I may play the first bit of the day again, but this is yesterday's.
Hammerlin, Jamison, ripping the lid off of it. Donald Trump, he's giving us the scoop on 2 or 3 books coming out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming to join me on short notice. I wanted to let you know there are a couple of tell-all books coming out. First one's on my lovely wife, Melania. I'm not sure where this lady thinks she gets... Oh, she's from the Washington Post. There we go. That makes sense. It does. I mean, look, election year, we're going to have a book come out like 4 months before the election. And it's going to be a tell-all about your wife and about how she doesn't like you. And you sleep in different beds. Of course we sleep in different beds. She snores. She's a snorer. Look, I'm sorry. Donald J. Trump needs his beauty sleep. And if you had a snorer from Slovenia in the bed next to you, I think you would also want to have your own gold bedroom with a gold mattress and a gold pillowcase. So anyway, the other one is a tell-all book from my niece, of all people. You think there'd be some family loyalty, but no, it's an election year. She can make some money. Look, she's not a billionaire like Donald. So she's taking her shot. I get it. The other one is Bolton. I gotta tell you, Bolton, he's not like Michael Bolton at all. He has no charisma. No charisma like Michael Bolton. I'm just saying, he's not charismatic at all.
He probably takes a crap very awkward as well. Like maybe he's like leaning. Yeah, you know, to stabilize. I don't know. Look, it's all BS, fake news, just letting you know.
Little outtake here.
I'm just saying, he's not charismatic at all. He probably takes a crap really awkward. He probably takes a crap very awkward as well. Like maybe he's like leaning against.
I couldn't keep it together on that. I still keep seeing this guy with his stupid mustache, like leaning against the wall while he's pooping. I don't know why I've thought it. Oh my goodness! Holy cow! I'm out of my mind. And then that, of course, led us to this. This really was one of the funniest things. Oh, we already played this 96 times. Trumpgate. What was this? This wasn't good.
Hammerlin, Jamison, live from the studio. Bill Gates and Donald Trump private call.
Hi, yes, I'm on hold waiting for Donald Trump. It's Bill Gates.
Oh, hi, Bill. How are you?
Hi, Donald. How are you?
Look, Bill, I really don't have that much time to talk. It's press conference time.
Look, I wanted to find out why you were cutting funding to the WHO.
The what?
No, not the what. The WHO.
I'm not sure what they're doing, Bill, but I will tell you that they're not going to listen to your jargon anymore.
I'm the biggest donor to the WHO besides the United States of America, and now you're taking away your funds and support. And we really could use it right now. We're very close to the vaccine.
Most times I find people can see right through Bill Gates. That's right, Bill. You don't have any sort of charisma. You got the charisma of Joe Biden. Surprised? No, it makes sense now. You want him in office, so you guys, 1 + 1 equals half of 1 when it comes to you and Biden. You're both about worth a quarter of a human being.
I'm sorry? I think I have a bad connection.
Look, I appreciate the call. I do. But I want you to understand that I'm winning big league and that you are a buffoon. That's right, you are a buffoon, and Trump does not need to help any buffoons, okay? I've got plenty of real people with real problems, and I will help them first. So long, Bill Gates.
So long, Bill Gates. Now, this is just a follow-up because he said something there that I joked about and made a kind of a bit about. Here we go. I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to call it a night, okay, guys?
Hammerlin, Jamison in the studio. Donald Trump about to speak to us, leaving the WHO high and dry.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining me. I wanted to share a few important pieces of business. One, for example, is the WHO.
The what?
No, not the what. The WHO. The WHO is on the outs. I don't want to work with an organization that's in the back pocket of China. And President Xi-Hol, he knows better, but he keeps taking advantage of Trump. And he's a Xi-Hol. We're no longer having a relationship with the WHO. I've had enough of their tomfoolery. I've had enough of their shenanigans. I'm saying goodbye to the WHO.
What?
No, not the what. I'm telling you, we're walking away from the WHO.
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know. Seemed like a good opportunity to do that when he was kicking the WHO out of our back pocket, essentially. So anyway, listen, guys, I appreciate you. I'm going to play... I gotta play this because it's Trump Police. I don't know what Trump said about that.
Hammerlin, Jamison live from the studio. Minneapolis, police, no thank you. To Donald Trump for more.
Today I stand before you, completely appalled. The council in Minneapolis has decided to cut funding to the police. Really smart idea, Democrats. I could tell it's a liberal council member who even presented this idea. You do know that the police are actually doing great work, right? I mean, yes, there's bad people, but the police in general are there to help all American citizens. There are just bad eggs in every occupation. Perhaps a personality test to determine whether or not someone's a racist would be a good first step. I don't know, I'm just spitballing as the president. What about threatening to take away their pension? That's another way to get their attention. Look, the people have spoken. The councilmen and councilwomen have been heard, and they want to secede from the union. So, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to sign it into law right now as an executive order. Minneapolis no longer has a police department. That's good. Break a window. Okay, I'm signing now. I'm done with you stupid people. You want to be dumb? Well, sign it. Let's do it. No more police. You want to do it? Trump will make it happen, okay? I just don't want to hear any crap afterwards when everything falls apart even more.
One quick note on the police situation. Before law enforcement, before police, things were so bad that they had to create something called law enforcement. Think about that. Anyway, guys, this was a super long show. What did I stay on for? Let's see. It was 2 hours and 33 minutes. It's actually not that long, but I really was planning on ending this at about an hour and a half. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes. And we just kept it going, just dropping face offs for you. Listen, what I think about I'm thinking about doing either tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. I'm going to do just a face swap night. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down all of the Trump call-ins, Putin, when everybody calls me directly to have a conversation with me, into one folder. And then I'll have a folder of just the funny stuff, like we've been watching the Dr. Evil stuff. And then we'll just drop it all. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? So we're going to work on that. And I will see about one of these nights just doing a face swap night. Maybe face swap Friday. Maybe for tomorrow it should just be all face swaps all night. Starting at 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish. Make sure you guys tune in. Remember, this is the show that never ends, except right now. I'll see you tomorrow. Send your requests. Send your topics. Facebook. If you have any face swap topics, look them up. Go to instabio.cc. No, I don't know what the hell it is. Just if you want to find more info on me, go on the bottom on YouTube and you can get any channel. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Mark Pyers.